Hello everyone, welcome back again. So I wanted to say hi ahead of time, but as you can see, I'm reading on Trump's week, July 1st through the 7th. How much more can he fail? Let's look. Hold on while I bring you over my table. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to let you gaze at this while I shuffle the cards. I'm allowing for reversals in my weird way. I'm just going to do a Celtic cross. I'm so sick of this guy. Ugh. So yeah, how much more can he fail to tell the truth is the real question. But Mr. Drumpf, Don the convict, treasonous traitor is 45. X45, I hope, someday, but I don't think that's going to happen. What will be coming down the line for your... Here's the fun part. There we go. Sorry if that hurt your ears. And sorry, I have a couple of cuts on my hand. I don't know what I did. I think this one was from opening a box. Let me bring this up. I think it was a box and a paper cut. For some reason, I got nailed. So anyway, man. The debate. Biden had a cold, and Schittler just lied and lied and lied. And, you know, he did, the orange man did a good job of being a bully and just lying. And that's what they do, you know. They overpower through their lies. And then Biden, he had a cold, but why didn't he say something about that in the beginning? And I wonder if he was on some kind of cold medicine. That's why he kept his mouth open so much. I don't know. But I should stop shuffling because I'm thinking of Biden and not Trump. The deal is, when you have... Hold on, where's this chart? A second. Okay, here we go. This is Joe Biden's chart. Now, let me come back down again with the lens. This is Joe Biden's natal chart. You see, his sun conjunct Venus, which Barack Obama had as well, except for his was in Leo. Joe Biden has a sun very close together. Look at that, exactly 1 degree apart. Sun to 27 minutes, 33 degrees, and Venus 28:33, and Mercury. But all of these planets in the 12th house, and especially when you have one of the luminaries, like your sun or the moon, it shows that you're actually introverted. And it shows that you absolutely need for your health to have times of solitude. And notice how it's squaring his natal Chiron. Now, Chiron is our deepest wounding and our deepest gifts as well. But here, with his north node of the moon, which is his future, his life task, his higher self intention in this lifetime, he made the intention to serve humanity. Right? We're talking 29 degrees, the nth degree of the sign. He decided to serve humanity, or he began that in his last lifetime, maybe a series of lifetimes. In this lifetime, he decided, okay, I'm really, really ready. I really want to shine in a different way. But then he comes in with a problem with his creative self-expression, how he would shine. His chart is ruled by Sag, which is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter's over here in the 8th house. He needs a lot of resources and support. The sun is ruled by Leo, Leo's up here in the 9th house of politics. And with Chiron there, his deeper gifts are to bring through how he shines with his heart and his love. That's his higher self intention. But the wounding brings in the stuttering problem, brings in, the family issues that, I don't know what it was like for him growing up, but I venture to guess they were all over the place and they were victim-like, or they were a victim consciousness. And it was just all about, this some kind of surrender to the church, because here we have that, 12th house. And he is a very religious man. So, and then by transit, Uranus is over here in a later degree Taurus, so he has Uranus going through his 6th house. So his health is trying to wake him up as to what he really needs for his soul task. And then there's this constant emotional adjustment that needs to be made to stay on path, to stay on track, because he's meant to shine his light. He as a being is meant to shine as a bringer of peace, as a bearer of peace, and balancing out against all the evil, in the world, right? But yeah, so he didn't get the rest that he needed. Actually, I'll let you look at this some more if you need. Well, I could, because I'm not going to shuffle cards for Trump while I'm talking about Biden. There we are. So I'm a little perturbed about his, whomever his staff was, who kept him at Camp David for the entire week, and I think they ran him into the ground. I think they just drilled him and drilled him and drilled him on facts. He didn't need to spew all those facts. Nobody's listening to all those facts. They're listening to, and now we do, because we're subtle psychic beings. But most people are focused on the optics. And here's Trump with his orange, or spray tan. He's gotten rid of the orange. He's doing better with that. But definitely spray tan. Because when he's just off the cuff, like golfing and stuff, you see pictures of him. His face is as lily white as mine. And, but anyway, Biden's hair is completely gray. He doesn't wear makeup. Trump wears makeup. Trump wears spray tan makeup and presents as this tough guy that's in his authority. But he's really just channeling these racist, fascist demons. Biden is sensitive to everything. 4 planets in Scorpio, Mars in Scorpio. At the core of his life force, he's super, super, super sensitive and super psychic. So he was literally dancing with the devil, like I got in the reading on the debate. And it further, and he's still out, and now Biden is still out campaigning on the trail. He hasn't stopped. He needs to stop. The man needs to rest. But he's not stopping, and that's the problem. And that might be like the adjustment to the body and the life force that needs to be fed before he can be out in his, authority. It's like he needs to role model what it means to be, a psychic sensitive person, psychic sensitive human being that most people would feel a whole lot more safe with rather than a bully. So, okay. Donald John Trump. I'm going to do a Celtic cross, and I think that'll be it. I don't know if I'll do more. Let's just see. Let's look at his next week, July 1st through the 7th. I did have, in his reading for the debate, we did have the graveyard, and the bed and the wrestling ring over here in the corners, like he would be wrestling with his health. So let's see what comes through. Maybe I'll go ahead and use a deck of character after. We'll just see. Let go. I exhale like that, you guys, to gather myself more deeply in my body and let go of my head. Let go of my brain to kind of go into a little bit of a trance. Okay, right there. Okay, so the forces in motion for this next week coming in. Let me bring this up. That should do it. We have the Page of Cups coming through reversed. Now, the meaning of this card is messages coming through that show how manipulative he is, how many secrets he's holding back, how sexually repressed he is. He ain't getting any, right? He may want it from time to time. I don't know that he's getting anything from Melania, that's for damn sure. But he's hiding secrets, he's holding back, he's like a teenager, an angst, like remember last time we had the angsty teen. This is his immaturity, emotional immaturity. And he's weighed down and completely blocked creativity. You know, the creativity is just, no, forget about it. So he's stuck in his emotions, emotional reactions, and just spinning around and around and around and around is what I'm getting there. Super manipulative and weighed down. His biggest challenge is to get some alone time to self-reflect. He will never self-reflect. He's sitting in his money and his food, and he thinks he's all that and a bag of chips. And I bet you he goes for the chips as much as he wants. His past shows, with the Queen of Pentacles reversed, that Melania is the one. Melania's a Taurus, and we have, this is a Earth sign, so this this card rules all Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn women. So there's some Earth sign woman that is not there for him, that is creating, well, maybe sometimes she might enable him, and because she's just really trying to take care of herself first. Or she needs to take care of herself first, that's for sure. But she doesn't like the toxic environment that she's in with him. She doesn't like any of this. He's like this teenager that just raids the fridge, wants more ice cream, and then spews his negativity. What's hanging over him, we have the Ten of Pentacles reversed. So there could be family disputes around money. That's interesting. The kids are probably like, they're wondering, will we have any inheritance left? Now sometimes too, so when it comes to just a personal, just one person and you forget about the family, you read this card as a financial failure. And there's some kind of, what's hanging over him is an upset to his, what he thinks was a easy life. Like he thinks after this debate that he's got it in, but he doesn't. And then there's this part of him that knows that he doesn't have any creativity to come through to say what he's going to do. Nobody wants the things that he's... What is it? Something like 80% of people don't want Roe v. Wade overturned, right? I mean, at least Biden drove that point home. If you could hear what he said, he did very well in speaking about Roe v. Wade. So, there's that. Now, with this Ten of Pentacles, again, when it comes to reverse, we're looking at loneliness. The Hermit card is a card of loneliness. But, when you're going into your solitude, you don't mind being alone because it's all about finding yourself. He's not looking for that. He's always looking for this outer, accoutrement. And he's not the money's not coming in the way he's acting like, well, I guess it's going right out paying his attorneys because he went through $20 million in the first quarter of this year. So there's that. But sometimes, you guys, this card is a huge health event. And this is hanging over him. He's sitting here where he has control here. There's no control over what's coming down from up above here. Big loss, financial failure, loneliness, and a big health event are looming. Near future, he's looking for love in other places. That ship has sailed with Melania. Yeah, so his creative, whatever creative vampiric, energy he could get from her, no. You know what this is? This is reminding me of the, I subscribe on YouTube to Occupy Democrats, and they put out something, I think it came from, it's CREW, the Citizens for Ethics and Responsibility. I thought there was something about, God, correct me if I'm wrong. You'll have to go to their YouTube channel and scroll through their, it was a community post. Yeah, so go to slide over to their community section and scroll through, because who knows when it was posted. It's just popping up in my head, and I don't remember when I saw it. Anyway, Trump promised, if I remember correctly, there was an investigation coming from the DOJ or the FBI, something to do with the FBI and the DOJ, about investigating Trump for violating the law, because he promised, like OPEC or Big Oil or something, or some CEOs, that he would overturn all the EPA regulations if they would give him $1 billion in campaign donations. That's bribery. And we do have laws against that. So there you go. And we always have to remember that his campaign brought in something like $170 million, which was the first time, in 2016, which nobody ever dove into to try to figure out where that money, or maybe they couldn't figure out where it came from. But that's what this is. He's looking for something that he thinks he doesn't have, but he's just such a greedy, this card can be so full of greed, the Nine of Cups. It can also be a person who just eats and drinks, way too much. Yeah. Overindulgence. But then again, too, he's sitting in this place this next week. He is sitting in this, like, he thinks he's in this glow of getting what he wanted. He does feel satisfied in what he got away with at the debate, because they weren't fact-checking him. CNN should have been fact-checking. I would have been fine with that debate being 3 hours long and stopping him every time he lied, and had fact-checkers right there on the, on the spot. That's their job. And oh my God, it irked me to no end to hear them calling him President Trump. I mean, at least say former, or how about just say, Mr. Trump. Okay, so over here, what he's attracting, cancellations. We've got the Four of Wands coming through reversed. Somebody's canceling plans. Someone is not communicating with him. Somebody's leaving. I mean, this could very well be Mar-a-Lago. And people aren't coming in. People are leaving, canceling reservations maybe. Maybe he's losing money. But this is also a card, when it comes through reversed, there can be health issues. Here's another card for health issues when it comes through reversed. This can be a projection of a person's self-hatred, and they're constantly using others. Therefore, they have breakdowns in communication and breakdowns with, the harmony of the home. Like he never had that, but right? So a breakdown, what I'm getting is a breakdown of people seeing him, and a breakdown in his ability to go out like he normally does in Mar-a-Lago and trying to, grab attention. He goes out and he mingles, I don't think he's going to be doing much of that this week. Okay, that's neither here nor there. How others are influencing the situation? Well, are influencing this week? Is somebody going to try and steal something from him at Mar-a-Lago? Could that be what it is? I mean, with the Seven of Swords coming through straight up, it's betrayal, there's deception, there's somebody getting away with something, right? Now, he has severe mental challenges, so we could look at this as his own self-deception. Like, he thinks he's gotten away with everything, but what are these two swords over here, and what's going to happen with those? Swords are also communication. So this is interesting. Interesting. I think a lot of other people at Mar-a-Lago lied to him in order to get away from him. I think this has to do with Melania as well. His distant future, it's the devil. Addiction, bondage, stuck, blind spots, apathy, cruelty, numbness. You have to be numb in order to be cruel. That's him, and that's his distant future. The outcome by the end of the week, weakness. We've got weakness there. Okay, I think that's it. I don't want to sit in this guy's energy anymore. I need to do my members weekly video, and I'm going to get ready with that. Okay, big hugs, you guys. Take care.